Hey folks, last week I was doing a job where I was pruning some very overgrown Dragon Lady holly and just basically doing a pruning job all day. And the season is fairly new, so my pruners are in pretty good shape. But something that I preach a lot about, but I don't practice, is to keep my pruners sharp all the time. And I just want to take a minute to show you what I did that day and what I've been trying to do every day to keep things sharp. So what I've got is this little diamond sharpener here, and this side has no diamonds on it, and then this side has a nice edge to sharpen it. So what I did is halfway through the day or so, I would just go through and I would take this and just scrape off any of that gunk that you end up getting on your pruners using the side without the diamond. And you can see there, this side is usually pretty flat. And if you just got a couple minutes, that's all it takes. And then what I did is once I got all that stuff cleaned off, you've usually got a flat side to the blade, and then you've got a side to the blade where you actually sharpen. And I would take the diamond side and just run that against the back just once or twice, just in case there's any kind of a burr there. And then this is the most important part, is just take the diamond side, look for that nice sharp edge, and I didn't use them much today, so that's still pretty sharp, but just run it along the edge and just basically try to make that edge polished and sharp. And you really don't have to do this much. The key is you're going to do this 2 or 3 times a day. Okay, and then once you're good there, just take one more swipe along the back, trying to hold your file, really flat against the back. You don't want to take metal off the back, you just want to make sure there's no burr back there. Okay, and then what you're going to have is, that is just razor sharp. So rather than having pruners that are going to be, sharp at the beginning of the season and then lose their sharpness, all you need is this little guy here, and let's see if we can see what it says there. It says Diamond Machining Technology Inc., Marlborough, Massachusetts, 01752. I know these things come in different grits, and I think this is the medium grit. And another thing I've been doing this year is I went to my the tool corral at the local big box hardware store, and at the end of the day, I'll just go ahead and take this brush and just brush my pruners off. And then finally what I did is I just got a bottle of 3-in-1 oil. I keep this in the truck, and so then at the end of the day you just put a few drops around your pruners. And then just a little bit on the spring. And we got a little bit in there too. And what's going to happen is the next time I go to use these pruners, they're going to look like brand new, whether it's the next day or the middle of the day. I probably would only oil them at the end of the day unless they're really getting sticky. But these things are razor sharp, they're ready to go. And what's the saying, a stitch in time saves 9? So, the next time you're using your pruners, I highly recommend you just give them a quick touch up midday if you're doing a big pruning job. And at the end of the day, why not just hit them again with that sharpener, put a nice fresh edge on them, a little bit of oil, it'll be just like new the next time you use them.